This is the easiest no-handed gymnastics trick, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get this trick in under 5 minutes. The first step, you gotta warm up, so we're gonna go ahead and warm up our hips and our sides. Okay, so for stretching, basically the same exact thing. We're just gonna go ahead and stretch out our ankles as well. Okay, so we're done with step number 1 and 2, so let's go ahead and move on to step number 3. You're gonna need a cartwheel for this trick. Once you got a solid cartwheel, we're gonna work on our hurdle. So this is basically our running start when we start doing that flip. So for your hurdle, you're gonna look at your starting leg when you're doing your cartwheel. So you start with your left leg, that's the leg that's going to come up in your hurdle. So when you get your running start, you don't want to run too much. You only need a couple of steps to get into your hurdle, into your aerial. So what I like to do is start with the leg that's going in front, take a few steps going right, left, up, and then I can do my aerial. So if you start with your right leg, then you'll go left, right, left, up. When you do your hurdle, you always want to have your hands go up and swing with you, because that's where you're going to get your momentum to do your flip. So we're going to do this in slow-mo, starting with the leg that you're going up. You're going to go opposite, next, opposite. So you're going to have your hands come back behind you, and that's going to swing up as your leg that's going up swings up as well. So a little bit faster. We're going to start with our leg, opposite, up with the swing. Practice that until you're confident. Now we got the hurdle, we're gonna add in our cartwheel. Basically the same steps, you got your leg, opposite with the hurdle into your cartwheel. The next step, once we've got the cartwheel added in, we're gonna start adding in a little bit more power. So we're gonna add more of a jump when we get into our cartwheel. This is called a dive cartwheel. So you're gonna do your run, add more of a jump into your cartwheel. So our next step, right after you have the dive cartwheel, we're gonna go ahead and work on our pickup cartwheel. So this is basically the opposite of what I showed you. You're gonna do your cartwheel, but before you land, you're gonna have your hands up and off the ground already. So when you're doing your pickup cartwheel, you wanna think of it as you're pulling something towards you. You're pulling that towards you, and that's gonna help you get your hands off before your feet actually land on the ground. Pull towards you. So next up, we're gonna combine our dive cartwheel and our pickup cartwheel in order to get that aerial. The best way to think of this is you want your hands on the ground for the shortest amount of time as possible. So we're gonna do our running start, and then the goal is to have your hands on there for less than 1 second. Next up, probably the most difficult of them all, is to just go for it. Alright, so now we got the tips and tricks to help you get your aerial. This is the tip that actually helped me get my aerial. You're going to find rocks to use while you're doing your aerial. That's going to help you actually get your aerial if you keep putting your hands down in your aerial. So we got rocks to hold on to. You can basically hold on to anything. Just gonna go for it, and the goal is to keep holding on to these rocks, and that's gonna help you not put your hands on the ground. So you're just gonna go for it. If holding on to something does not work for you, another good tip is to just bring your hands in close to you while you're doing your aerial, so you're not tempted to put your hands on the ground. So you're gonna do your run, hands in close to you, and that's gonna help you get over. And this is the last tip, use your arms. In your aerial, your arms are going to give you the most momentum for getting over in your flip. So to show you guys, I'm gonna do an aerial without using any arms. As you can see, there was barely any power, and I wasn't able to fully get over and stand upright because my arms weren't there to help me bring myself over. With your arms, just like this, swing the arms up, and that's gonna help you. Another good tip is to record yourself so you can see how your aerial is looking compared to what other people's aerials look like.